If I can show you the example, there's a paper tear when I use an old SDY, whereas now with the Bindwel, we are not getting the paper tear on the sides. So that has been a big plus. Yeah, hi, I'm Prabhdit Batra, Managing Director at Sterling Graphics. Our parent company, Batra Art Press, has been in business since 1955. I'm the third generation in this business. We have been using a 3-knife trimmer before Bindwel, but we've been using old school polygraph machines. And but the life expectancy of those machines are not that great. So we would see 3 years, 4 years down the line, we had to replace them. So that's the biggest change I feel. That's why we went in for Bindwel. Secondly, the quality and the finish. We were not getting the desired quality out of the SDY, and we are quite satisfied with what quality we are getting out of the Bindwel. If I can show you the example, there's a paper tear when I use an old SDY, whereas now with the Bindwel, we are not getting the paper tear on the sides. So that has been a big plus, and especially when it's a 1,000-page book, the impact or the tear is even more. So that's the biggest advantage that we have faced with the Bindwel. Well, we are right now using gathering separate, SDY separate, and a 12 clamp well bound. In the near future, we want to connect all three. And that was one of the reasons we went in for Bindwel, that we know that we get support from you and we can have a complete online system. So that's the main reason. To a certain extent, yes. Yes, it's slightly more expensive compared to an SDY. But when we know the support we get from Bindwel team, that is the biggest plus, because at the end of the day, what matters is to run the machine consistently throughout the year with good quality and finish. We've been closely connected with the Bindwel team for a very long time. I would easily say about 15 years, from our first well-bound 6 clamp to we've probably had 3 6 clamps after that, then a well-bound 12 clamp, and our relationship has grown. And the reason is the service support we have received from Bindwel team. When we talk about capital investment, it is something that you do not for a year, 2 years, but you look at 10-year, 15-year perspective. So keeping that into consideration, Bindwel has been really supportive, and we've never had any bad investments with Bindwel.